Cobra Frag Vipers. As far as functionality, they serve a purpose. Expert grenade throwers, Cobra's very own slingers. When it comes to tactical design, not too bad, but as far as their helmets, they're a bit out of this world. And here is the figure of the hour. I love doing these modern versus vintage simply because I'm a vintage guy, and this gives me the chance to appreciate the vintage and showcase the modern. Here is my vintage on card, which of course I'll be using a loose figure of this Vintage Frag Viper for the comparison to the classified. And then y'all can tell me which is better, modern or vintage. And here's our modern Frag Viper out of the package. Very heavily updated. Now the vintage never had a face sculpt, much less a removable helmet, and its uniform was pretty much all one piece. This guy, his gun holsters are separate pieces. That blue tassel around his chest area, that's a separate piece. And his gun holsters really don't stay in place. They keep sliding down. But good looking figure. Here is his helmet, which looks like an alien head to me. I do like the fact that this is actually a removable helmet instead of an extra head. And here is our classified Frag Viper all geared up, minus one of his machine guns. I don't know why I didn't put it, but it's in the package. But anyways, very cool looking. And I don't know what it is, but every time I look at the helmet design, I can't unsee those aliens. It's the same thing with the vintage. I guess I'm weird. I want to take a look at this face design again because it's rather darn. See, these holsters just keep sliding down. His face is rather interesting. Not sure what the idea behind it is, but if you know, let me know in the comments. I do like that they did this. He looks like one of those rock stars that wear white paint and draw lines around their face. I don't know, like Alice Cooper. Maybe Alice Cooper joined Cobra. I don't know. Or Marilyn Manson, but I mean, either way, don't get me wrong, it's cool. Heck, he could be cybernetic. Either way, this is an added touch that adds to the figure. And here is Old Faithful. Very basic, very simple. His uniform all one piece. Same alien looking helmet, and of course this one is not removable, but the classified does pay homage, tribute to this guy. Let's get this guy all geared up. Here he is with all his accessories. Now this guy had a lot of parts that were easily lost. He has 3 tiny loose grenades. I actually have one sitting there right there in his slinger deal, whatever it's called. But those things are tiny, and you can imagine the pain it brought to us kids when we would lose them. But nevertheless, a cool vintage figure. Here is Old Faithful and the Future side by side. Big difference. Both are cool in their own perspective. The modern, with all its updated features, still looks like its original counterpart. I almost passed up on the classified, but I'm glad I didn't. I really do like all the upgrades to the classified, but my favorite part of the classified is the removable helmet. When it comes to the vintage, I hate all the tiny losable parts, but in the end, it's vintage. Which is better? You tell me. Thank you for watching. Give me a like, subscribe, get a hobby, and live life.